the best show to talk about my faction. Can get the and Max reactions. Welcome to the show.
Welcome back to My Faction Reaction. You're here with Nathan once again, and boy, do we have something new to talk about. We got a new grind method to talk about that's quicker and that's going to get you more MFP per second than our old one with almost no reversals. Very, very excited about that. Before we jump into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Helps the channel out a ton, helps us grow. We just hit 2,000 subscribers, which I'm so excited for, and thank you if you've already hit that button. And as we march towards our 2,500 subscribers, once we hit 2,500, we will be doing a 12-hour stream. And my hope is, and we should be timing this with Extra Life, so we'll do an Extra Life charity stream and coinciding with that to raise money for some kids. So anyways, with that being said, let's throw it over and let's talk about this new grind. All right, so let's talk about this new grind here. I'm going to take you into it. So it's in weekly towers. So we're not in World Tour. We're in our weekly towers here, and we're going to use this new week 32 one. And we're going to go to match 3. The reason why we're using this match is because it has unlimited finishers. And we've got 2 options. So I'm going to show you my team quickly here, but I'm going to show you how you can sub it out for your cards. And then I will be going over our spreadsheet that we have on the Discord. So if you guys don't have these cards, you can find some good replacements that you do have within your card library. And you're going to want to join that Discord. Link will be in the description. So we're using Jey Uso 10. Now, this is a collector set one from the Eras collection. But if you look at the badges here, we're going to get 15 for Sting Like a Bee. We're going to get 15 for Swiftness right off the top. But then we're also going to get 15 for Better Together, 15 for In It Together for making a tag, which we're going to do. And then we're going to get 15 for Crowd Boost for doing a taunt. So this is a super high performing card. And if you can pick this up down the line, this is a great card to get for MFP grinding. Number 2, we're using Heatwave Gunther. So when we look at Heatwave Gunther, he gets 30 right off the top. He is the linchpin to doing this because we're going to use his super submission like we've done in the past with other versions of Gunther. But he's got Sting Like a Bee and Locomotion for 30 there. So, and I think he gets 5 for 6-pack. So he gets 35 right off the top just for entry for being in the match. Next up, and my final piece of the puzzle is another collector set reward. This is from Fearless, and this is the Penta card. He gets 15 for Sting Like a Bee. He gets 15 for Locomotion. He gets 15 for Bee Repellent. He gets 8 for Swiftness. And he has Unscathed for when you finish the match, which I believe is 10 or 15. So he's a good performing card. Now, if you don't have these cards, that is fine. We just stick to the end of the video. I'm going to show you our spreadsheet, and you can figure out which cards you can sub in there that bring you the most MFP. So I'm going to show you 2 versions here. One using this Jey Uso if you do happen to have him, and then one that you can use with anyone that just focuses on the Gunther. I'll start with the Jey Uso version here so you guys can see it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to let Solo Sikoa walk over to us, and we're just going to super kick him with his finisher. So there's the super kick. We're going to tag in Gunther. Gunther is just going to do his taunt. Then he's going to go into a super, and we're going to, too much. And we're going to switch back to Jay here so he can get his taunt in. You need to use the left taunt. The left taunt's going to trigger that extra 15 MFP from, I can't remember which badge it was called, but you need to be using that. And that will net you 568, and we did that in 16 seconds. This is something like 36 MFP per second. Our old method, which is like, I was hitting 742 in like 25, 26 seconds, was like closer to 29 MFP per second. So this is quite a bit better. Plus it doesn't get reversed. I'll walk you through it here one more time for people who just want to see it. But very easy, 2 moves that you really just got to hit. And they are almost never reversed. So very, very consistent. So give this another try. And then I'll show you, if you don't have this Jey Uso card, what you can do instead. So wait for him to come over. Super kick. Tag in Gunther. Hold R2 and get Gunther's right taunt in. Lock in the super. And then we get Jay's taunt in here. They never get to Gunther to tap him out. I think maybe I've had him get to him once. It's been very, very consistent. So 17 seconds, so an extra second there, but 568. Very good overall, very good performing, non-reversed. We were grinding on stream earlier, and it works super, super well. Now, that being said, you don't have this J10. You just want to use your highest performing cards. This is the alternate version, and I'm just going to use this setup here so you guys can see it. So I'm still going to use J. I'm going to tag Gunther in here, but you can use anybody. And it just may not be as high scoring from an MFP perspective, but should still be good with little reversal. So I'm going to tag in Gunther here immediately. And then I'm going to start spamming Gunther's power bomb here. He's going to do the power bomb. I'm going to throw a quick taunt in, holding that R2 button in right. Then we're going to put this super on. And then we're going to get some taunts in here as well. So if you don't have Gunther, or sorry, Jey Uso, you can do this. It will net you a little bit less. That's at 20 seconds. That shouldn't be 20 seconds. It should net you a little bit more MFP still. So all right, so we'll tag in Gunther. He's going to go right for the power bomb. Quick little taunt holding the R2 button. Right into the super. Get into a taunt. So 18 seconds, 568. That's still pretty good at 568. It's because I'm getting the extra taunt in with Jay, I think, somehow. All right, so we're going to tag in Gunther. He's going to do his power bomb. We're going to do a quick right taunt holding R2. We're going to go right into the submission finisher here. And then he taps out. So 18 seconds, 568. Still very, very good. You could take the taunt out that I'm doing with Gunther and just go right into it. Probably shave an extra second or two off the time. Depends if you want that extra 15 seconds or not. But this is an overwhelmingly good match. I've had almost no reversals on it. It works super well. Okay, now that being said, let's segue over here. I know we had talked about what if you don't have these cards that I'm using, because you probably don't or may not. What cards should we use instead? So let's take a second and let's talk about that. All right, so let's jump right over and we'll take a quick peek at the sheet. Now, once again, this is available in our Discord, so you need to log in or join our Discord. The link will be in the description so that you guys can get that there. But this has a list of every card. Now, for some reason, just to be clear, there's a few cards missing. I'm not sure why. We're going to get this fixed right away because I'm not sure where they went. It could be a filtering problem, but this, you can go through this list and find out which cards you have that can fit that. So I still recommend you get the Heatwave Gunther. He is in the store right now, and you can just buy him out of the card shop. I think he's like 100,000 MFP, maybe 120. There will be a price drop on him when the pink diamonds hit the market, when the new eras comes to the marketplace. So he could be as low as like 60 at that point. I'm not sure. We'll see once that hits, but we've been told when the new level of cards comes to the card market, there will be a price drop on the old ones. So I am expecting that card to see a price drop, so you may want to wait a week or so to do that. That being said, I do suggest you use that Heatwave Gunther as your base for it, but you can use the WrestleMania Gunther or the Pink Diamond Gunther from the AJ Styles one that just went through if you happen to have that, the Pink Diamond one from the live event reward. But that being said, you can go through this list here and actually look at the MFP on each of the cards here and look for cards that you do have. So if you've got the Demon Finn Balor, that'll get you 33 MFP. It's not on it right now, but if you've got the CM Punk punches and promos from the collector set reward, you can use that. If you've got the SummerSlam 2 Omos, which is a diamond card, you can use that card. So there's a bunch of different options here. And really those other two candidates, if you're just going to focus on going through with the powerbomb right into submission, the other two are just flanking the highest MFP cards that you can get, that you currently own. So check out the sheet. It's available in our Discord. We've got it pinned, I believe, to the grinding tab and to the main WWE 2K25 tab to be able to find it. So you can just check out the pins and be able to access it. That being said, I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. We're having the channel's growing at a much faster rate than I could expect. When we hit 2,500 subs, we will be doing a 12-hour stream. I'll be timing that likely with Extra Life, which I'm super excited about. We'll raise some money for some kids. I've got a story, but my son was in the children's hospital at 10 months old to have like a 10-hour cranial vault reconstruction surgery. So it's definitely something that I have a story with and I would like to share and help raise some money for the hospital. So I'd really appreciate that. That being said, join the Discord, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to keep more great content coming to you as we continue to do stuff, whether it's live streams, grinding videos, live events, posting guides for live events up. I'm even posting a daily short on opening up a card pack per day with this new contest going on, because you get a ticket for each day for each card pack you open once per day. So lots and lots. That being said, thank you guys. I do appreciate you all. I love you. Have a great night.